Hey, James here. Welcome back. And now this video is how to get buyer subscribers. Now, why do I stress buyer subscribers? Well, obviously, it's kind of in the name. You want people who are willing to buy. Years ago in the auto dealer business, they developed a phrase, and you probably have heard it: we don't want the tire kickers. People that would go and they'd kick a tire and they'd look at cars and they'd look all day and not buy anything. I mean, dealers hate that. Okay, and well, there's a lot of dealers out there, sidebar, that you wouldn't want to buy from. But nonetheless, you can still get them real ticked off if you just go and look at cars all day. Same thing with affiliate marketing. You want to find buyers, and what better way to build a subscriber list of buyers than from people who have already bought from you. Okay, so I discussed earlier in a previous video how you create products, how the big cheese, the big guys out there in this business, they create products once a month, once every couple of months, and then they get a whole bunch of affiliates, which are also vendors who sell products and have a buyer's list. They get them to sign up and promote their product. So what happens? All the buyers, since the last big go-round, all the buyers that these guys have accumulated, whomever of those buyers now buys this new product, well, who gets the email? The vendor. Okay? But the winners are all around. You get the guys who are the affiliates who have the buyers, and they sell and they make money. That's why they're building their products to begin with. Because in the initial products, lots of times you offer 100% affiliate commission. Why? Because you want to influence the big boys and girls to sign up to promote your product. Okay, so now getting back to the subject of this video. Basically what you want to do is, if you're just starting out, well, before I start, this is my homepage, James Sancimino Reviews. This is my blog, and you can go to this page anytime and get my latest reviews. Now, I don't have a review of all the products that I promote, but 95% of them I have a review on here. There's just sometimes when I find a product to promote and I don't have time to really review it, so I just kind of wing it, and I'll make a sale or I won't. But anyway, this is James Sancimino Reviews. You're welcome to visit anytime and check out. And then, of course, right here, get my latest reviews. If you sign up here, I will send you an email every time I do a review. Plain and simple. Alright, so you can also find me on Facebook, facebook.com, James A. Sancimino. Okay, and then I'm also on YouTube. Here is my YouTube channel, and I am flashing right now the URL to that. It's a shortcut to get you there. Okay, so getting back to buyer subscribers, okay? There's a thing called Warrior Forum. A lot of you have heard about it. You may be on there already, searching for products. Now, it has been updated big time since the last time I looked at it. I don't have a product on it currently, but the last time I looked at this, it was a lot more, well, it was a lot more painful to get through it, and it was kind of old-timey looking, because it's been around a long time. They have totally revamped the sucker and have made it a little easier to navigate. That's always a good thing. Okay, so what you can do on this, now you don't want to go, well, actually you would want to search through and see what others have been placing on this site. These are all people selling stuff. All right? People in groups selling stuff, possibly to you. So you've got courses here, and you've got memberships. Okay, and so as you can see here, $14, $47, $27. Rule of thumb, if you decide, and I'll show you in a minute how you can launch your WSO, that's what they call it. The best price range for somebody starting out to get some decent sales, I have learned, is from $5 to $7. No more, no less. No more is because you won't get many sales. Less, people will think it's a load of crap. Okay, $5 to $7 seems to be a nice sweet spot. So now let me move on to showing you how you can create and launch your own WSO. Okay, now before I do that, here's an example of a guy who has a product, proven affiliate, CPA success blueprint. His name is Diablo, and he has a product, and he claims that he's got 18 years under his belt to show you how to be a super affiliate. That's just an example. Now it's really simple. It's, there's really no blitz. He just tells you like it is. Then he answers a whole bunch of questions here. He's definitely been getting input, and he's definitely been getting sales. Okay, he's been around a while. And it doesn't matter if you haven't been around a while. If you're just signing up, you can still make money. Okay, it just depends on what you put forward. If you put out a good quality product, word of mouth will get around. People will come here just looking for your product, just like I'm sure has happened with this guy. So they have made this a lot easier. This used to be kind of hard to set up. They have made it a one-page, easy way to launch your WSO. Okay, which is cool. You got your title, short blurb, your price, your primary purchase link, product image. You drag and drop your files in there. The category you want to list it under. Okay? And then your guts right here, your body. If you want to give them a free sample, whatever it might be, your purchase button. And they even let you use jvzoo. Okay, so this is pretty cool. I mean, I like the way they have shortened this and made it so much easier. And it's pretty self-explanatory. I don't feel I have to go through the whole process with you. It's pretty self-explanatory. Okay, so once you get your product on there and you start selling it. Now, initially, they have raised the price. At one time, I think, to do this, let me see, it was $20 to submit your WSO. I think it's still 20 bucks to do that. And then when you want to bump it up, okay, on the list, I believe it's an additional $20 to do that. Okay, but double check, because they have changed things around a lot, and it may be more expensive, it may be less expensive. I don't know. But it's really worth it, because as you make sales, that will cover the cost of you bumping up your ad. Okay, why I say this is a great way to get started is because you don't have to go and look for affiliates to promote something that you put on here. Why? Because Warrior Forum here has been around a long time, and it ranks high on Google. And people find what they're looking for here by first going to Google and searching directly, which takes them to any one of these ads. Okay, so you really are not going to be concerned. I wouldn't be too concerned at trying to get traffic to it. I would just place it on here. Maybe, of course, put a link in your Facebook account. Put a link. If you do have a small list starting, put a link there. However you want to get the word out. Different means. But I would definitely suggest this is a super way to start building your list, because people have to give you their email address to buy the product, just like they would on regular Warrior Plus and on jvzoo and some of the other websites that have to do with buying and selling affiliate products and vendor products. All right, so how do you get yourself? You may say, I don't know how to put a product together. I don't know how to, the first thing about it. Okay, well, I've got some good news. You can use what they call resale rights or private label rights. Here's an example of a website There's a monthly fee, but it has, let's see, it has free membership that gives you hundreds of dollars worth of, you keep 100% of the money. Okay, so it says free membership, but I think it's kind of limited when you join for free. Okay, of course, you know, they want to get you in the door, and then if you pay the small monthly fee, you can have access to a whole bunch of products that you can then rebrand. In other words, you can put your name on them, and you can go as far as rewriting them, you know, in your own words. And how you can do that, I'll show you in a moment. Here's another reseller superstore. Okay, same thing. Here's a little more convenient. They show you products right off the bat that you can buy, and then you can either use them for yourself or you can rebrand them. All right, resellers, rebrandable ebooks, articles, videos, and more. And now my favorite is the one that I use. This is put out by Kevin Fahey. He's a big-time affiliate marketer and vendor. He has put out dozens and dozens of products. He has a coaching series, etc., etc. And he has download PLR products. And I'm putting the an image of the link right now as I'm talking on this video. He has of how you can get there and how you can sign up. Now, I must admit, if you join this, I'm an affiliate of it, so I will benefit, you know, in one small way that I'll get a percentage of what you pay. But this is well worth it. I go here pretty much exclusively to get my products that I either offer for free as bonuses, which is a whole other story I'll explain in the future, in case you don't know what that is, and products that you get PLR rights to that you can then revamp and repackage to make your own. Okay? And then you can put them on this Warrior forum right here. And so you don't have to recreate the wheel. So just a recap. You want to go to the Warrior forum, and you know, right here is the URL, which is basically warriorforum.com, and then you can navigate to what you want. Okay? And then when you don't want to go there to buy anything, okay? Because you want to lose the mindset of being a buyer. You want to be a seller. You want to be somebody who creates rather than, I won't call it a seller, a creator, rather than a buyer. You want to put your own WSO on the Warrior forum and start building your list of buyers, and at the same time making some money so you can then turn around, boost your post, because that's the name of the game. Then you can, after you have put a few products up on Warrior WSO, then you can put them on Warrior Plus and jvzoo, and you can start to get affiliates. Because as I mentioned earlier, you want to go and you want to mimic, in the previous video, you want to mimic the guys that you want, that are doing what you want to do. You know, they're successful in it now. You want to find out. And at the same time, you know, Facebook is one of the best ways. Just be friends with these guys. You know, just say hi, drop them a compliment. You know, like keep track of the products that they have released. You know, they're releasing products all the time. I showed you one guy last week who, well, actually, I showed you in the last video, a guy who's releasing a product. I'm recording this in April, and he's releasing it a week or so from now. And you could ask to be his friend, and you could just say, hey, good luck with your launch. He has other launches. You just got to look down his profile, his Facebook page, and look at the previous launches and the success that he's had. You can look him up in Warrior under his Warrior handle. And you can do that with so many other guys. I mean, they're pretty friendly. You know, you just don't want to become friends with these guys and then say, hey, will you do a product with me? You know, because they'll say, who the blankety blank are you? Just like anything else, you got to get to know people. I mean, just like in your job, you can't just joke around with people the second day you're on your job, you know, or even the first day, I should say, and you know, kind of joke around as if you knew them for years, right? You know, they might turn around and punch you in the head. So the same thing, you got to get to know people. And now, talking from the point of view of an introvert, me, that's not an easy thing. But if you can learn, if you're an introvert like me, if you're an extrovert, that's great. I mean, you already kind of know how to do that. Introvert like me, it's going to take a little more of getting out of yourself, okay? Just doing, and I may not have mentioned in the previous video, you got to get used to getting your face out there, getting your face in videos, okay? Now, I don't know how many videos this is for me, but the very first video that I did, I mean, I know I was not really talking to anybody except the people who were going to watch it afterwards. It wasn't live, so that helped. The very first video I did, I just walked all over I had to re-record it 2, 3, 4, 5 times because I was so nervous about doing a video. But and I still screw up. You can tell by watching now. But my point being is to get your buyer leads, your list of buyers, you got to get some products out there. And the easiest way to do it without having to be concerned about finding affiliates to promote it for you is the Warrior Forum. So once again, you can go to this here website, resell-rights-weekly.com, sign up, and I guess you can start out with a free membership. Okay, and then you've also got the possibility of signing up, if you want, to Master Resell Rights. And these two, by the way, I don't make any commission. Now, this one I do, so I'm hoping you'll check this one out. I have the links. I will have the links. If you're watching this on YouTube, I'll have them below the video. But I'm also flashing them on the video itself so that you can stop the video if you want, and you can just type it in your URL of your favorite browser and go find it. Download PLR products, not just because I am a affiliate of it, but Kevin really he releases brand new quality stuff every week. He has thousands of PLR products in here. Really worth your while. Okay, so I've decided I'm going to make this video actually part 1 of how to get your buyer list. Okay, I've explained to you how you can approach it. In the next video, I'm going to show you how you set up on your website the product. Once you sell it, you know, you've got to have a whole bunch of videos or a PDF or whatever. You know, I would suggest videos because people really love to learn with videos, but I'll explain that in more detail in the next video. And by the way, feel free to sign up, and I will, if you can see it on this page here, the sign up form. I'm not going to spam you. I'm just going to tell you when a new video is released every time. Okay? So, long story short, the next video is going to be kind of a step-by-step on how you can create your product that you will take from a PLR from either Kevin's or this one or this one or one that you find all by yourself. You don't have to use anything that I suggest, okay? But what I strongly suggest is you start putting out products, because not only that, you'll get used to learning how to put out products, how to create products, so that when you get to the point where you can be a team player with someone who's already got a name out there, you know, when you get to know some of these guys and you ask them, hey, you think you'd consider putting out a product with me? I've got a few pretty good selling products on the Warrior Forum. I can send you the links and you can see all about them. You can see that I'm experienced. See, because you know the guys need to know that you've got some kind of experience. What better way than to start out? Everybody's had to start here somehow. Not necessarily on the Warrior Forum, but start somewhere and get the ball rolling. Okay, and you'd be surprised how fast the ball starts to roll. I mean, you know, consistency is the key. You know, I would release a product a week if you can do it. If not, product a month, and then work your way up to a product a week. You know, a product every 2 weeks, and then a product a week. And before you know it, you've got 5, 10 products on the forum here. You may not even need that many. Before you know it, you've gotten to know enough people, and they're admiring what you do, and you're saying, hey, this I know how to do this stuff. It brings you more confidence. And then before you know it, you can have a product, a top product with 1 or 2 of the big guys, like I showed you in my previous video. And when that starts happening, sky's the limit. All right, next video, how to put your first product on the Warrior WSO, the Warrior Farm. Okay, until then, hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you in the next video.